It needs to focus.
Still not focused. Does it have a lens on it?
No, I took it off.
Come on.
Does it have something on the lens? The bag is underneath the laptop that you can wipe the lens if you need to. Because it's not finding us.
I do. I found this already.
Wow, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
That was speedy.
Give me a fucking go.
Oh, that helped. What did I do? Take something off?
You didn't fully come talk to
Oh, that helps. Okay.
me. Okay.
Awesome. And
Your hand is clear as fuck.
Yes, you had the part of
The
Hey,
macro,
we're
I
here.
don't
Hi,
know.
what up?
Almost.
Oh, we're gonna talk about all kinds of cool shit.
Oh, it's just a little blurry though.
Yeah,
Yeah, there it
focus.
goes. Oh, there we are. Yeah.
Quit setting shit on fire, Brian. Before you leave, will you get my water too?
Is it on the table?
No, I think it's in my office. It should be a green container that has my name on it.
We're really with it today.
Motherfucker, we're in here. That's a minute and a half. We can't start till you want water. I'll be parched.
You can start.
I can't start.
You can.
Why not?
You can too.
Don't tell me what I can and can't do, God damn it. You're at my place of work, so shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your shit. Your dishes are all ready for tomorrow for your work.
No.
I got them washed. Your laundry's all clean for tomorrow, too.
I know, I saw
washed and
that.
dried yesterday, too.
Don't be jealous.
Please. I'll start hacking here soon.
Yeah, somebody's sick. He caught something.
Sick of your shit. Is it cold? Don't there any ice in this?
Oh, just no score.
Oh, it's fucking fine, you big baby. It's funny, you know it.
Oh, the spray bottle.
Yeah.
They're happy assistant. I said you. No, we said you. Now we're all here.
Are
now
we
I have my
here?
water.
Can we handle this?
Suck. Hey there, you crazy. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Jesus Christ.
What the hell is that?
Hey there!
Oh, you ready to do that right?
Sure, we'll act like I've done it before.
Okay.
Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Crazy Truth. I almost said the wrong show. I'm your host with most Cole. I'm here with the lovely, and Mardi Gras tits out, Miss Amanda.
Hey.
We're here to titillate, because it's what we do. For those of you following along at home, I know none of you use any paper and pencil anymore, not even for grocery lists, apparently. This is season 6, episode 246.
Should I explain that a little bit?
No, I just found puberty again. Didn't you hear that? 246. That was fucking awesome. When you only have one nut, you kind of pinch it. Ow! Tiffany, you know, you'd really love it here without the bra. Just saying. For those of you who don't know, we do our show in front of our live Facebook audience on Casbank. Shh. I like the woogie. Don't tell the others. Yeah, here we go. So
Ew.
next year, I've decided that we're recording on Fat Tuesday. Yeah, I'm fat. Fuck off. Anyway, so I've decided that next year, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to random businesses all fucking down. And I know I'll be able to get my kids to go with me because they're fucking idiots like I am, so they'll do this kind of shit. We're going to go buy 1,000 titty beads, and we are literally going to go...
What are titty beads?
Booby beads.
Mardi Gras beads?
Mardi Gras beads. We're literally going to go to random businesses, walk in, and just see girls and go, hey, and throw beads and see if we can with their shirts off. It'll be fun. Leon, what's up? Nice to see you back again, my friend. So that's going to be my goal. Something to look forward to for next year.
I got nothing.
I should go out tomorrow and just randomly walk around to people with a bag of ash. And
Stop it.
I'm a fucking man of God. I do it on the
You
side.
are not. Stop
I'm
it.
an officiant. Maybe I could just use dirt. I'm not actually a reverend, but I'm an officiant. Dirt Wednesday.
That's wrong.
That's funny shit. And this is why we're not going to win the lottery.
Because you keep ruining it for us.
I don't think it's just me tits hanging out. I'm just
They're
saying.
covered.
Good Lord. Anyways, so real quick, hey, we are sponsored to the show. I know, I'm just as fucking surprised as you are. So let's give them a quick shout out, shall we? ASNLifestyleMagazine.com. If you want to know what's going on in the porn world, which hopefully someday we'll get there, or the swinger world, you need to make it a habit each and every month to read ASN Lifestyle Magazine. And you find inside there our ads.
Mhm.
And actually, we do a lot of business with them. They're good friends of ours. Anyways, also nightcaps, as seen on Shark Tank. Don't trust the safety of yourself or someone you love to anybody else. Nightcaps.com, the drink spike prevention scrunchie. Get yours today. Don't forget to use nightcap10 -Casbank in the promo code and get a discount. And finally, sex is good, sex is fun. Everybody likes to fuck. Woo woo. Nobody likes to sleep in the puddle afterwards. Puddles. So you can eliminate that with the No More Wet Spot blanket. Get your states easy to wash, easy to dry, small. You can pack it with you, take it with you everywhere you go, so you don't leave a puddle where you're at. No pools for you. And get it today. NoMoreWetSpot.com. Make sure when you check it out, you put full swap in the promo line or the coupon code and get 10% discount there as well.
I'm surprised you're not wearing a hat.
I thought about it. I was going to put my cowboy hat on. I wore my cowboy hat for a while.
That's Mardi Gras-esque.
I'm not Southern and I'm not in New Orleans, so
Damn it.
I am Cole-esque in the famous Casma Studios. So there you go.
Okay, so next year it's February 13th. And I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, that's too early in the year. It'll be cold. But 2025, it's March 4th. So I'm like going, maybe we need to like make a trip down for Mardi Gras. Because you don't have to go on actual Mardi Gras. You can go the weekend before or even the weekend before that. And
We can go anytime to New Orleans, get a fucking train wreck drunk on Bourbon Street, and yell Mardi Gras, and you can flash your tits, and no one will care.
That's not the same.
Well, it won't be king cake, but less chance of us me getting arrested.
It won't be the same.
Okay, we'll do it when you want to do it. They're on a group trip. Look at this. They're all going on a group trip. Yeah, I'll put it on the website. Tell you what, sell out my birthday bash, and then I'll start booking the plane for the fucking group trip to New Orleans. That's how we're going to do that.
That'd be so much fun.
Look, if we had enough people, I will tell you right now, I would legitimately, here I'm saying it on the podcast, I legitimately would do this. I have no problem finding out what it would cost to get an entire plane just for us, for our group,
Yeah.
to go down there. Seriously, I could do it. I could get 747, fill it with just our people to go down.
747, but
To go down there. I can find out what if I thought how many people were on a plane? Put on a plane. 150, something like that. Maybe it's 50.
I don't know. We rode on one that was 32 rows and my
3D.
God, my
So that's
foot is-
64. So if I could find 65 couples or 65 people that would want to go, I would get a plane. But I would only do it on the condition that they would let us do Mile High Club, whatever. So if you're legitimately want to do it,
Somebody
know.
has to know a pilot somewhere that's got a private plane.
I do. I know a couple people with private planes. So-
Okay, great. Holler at them.
Right, but they're not going to do it for free. It costs them. Everybody's got to pitch in for gas money on this motherfucker. It's a little more pricey.
Well, okay, so when my sister had to rent a plane for her husband, it was like 10 to 15 grand.
Yeah, that's a smaller.
And I don't know where they were going.
We'll need a bigger one than that.
You don't have any.
Yes, I do. We're going to need a bigger one than that. Absolutely. We're going to do this. We're going to do a big trip. We'll have shirts and we'll have to have balloons and shit. Tell everybody where we're at.
Okay, that'd be funny.
So Tiffany's willing to come in from Tennessee up here so they can be part of the group. That's awesome.
Well, or what we can do is we can have a layover in Tennessee, pick them up, and keep going.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm dead serious. If we had enough interest in it, I would do it because there would be nothing more
Or maybe
fun.
we just need to rent a freaking bus and we just choo-choo our way on down there.
Could be, but
It wouldn't be a choo-choo, but you know what I mean.
I was just gonna let you go either way.
We can dance our way down.
All I know is I will take and make sure that we'll fucking have a big old fucking middle finger on that motherfucker, plane or bus, whatever it's gonna be, and we're gonna go. I think there's more chance of us ending up in jail on a bus than there on a plane, but that's just me. So either way, but I'm serious. If enough people want to do it, we'll do it. I'll put it together. So I got it. I can make it happen. We just have to make sure that we charter a plane they'll let us fuck on. Because look, here's the deal. If we're chartering a fucking plane with a plane full of swingers, It's not going to be
Everybody wants
stay in
to
your
join the
seat.
Mile High Club.
Yeah, it's like this is part of the deal. People can fuck if they want to.
Okay, fair enough. All
Sucking dick during turbulence.
Don't mind us. We're gonna take this seat back here and we're gonna create this.
Lay it down.
And then fucking is allowed here.
Yeah. No, we're gonna have a no more wet spot blanket fort. So keep the spew in one area. That'll be awesome.
No more than one couple fucking at a time, so it doesn't create too much.
What it'll be is it'll have to be like, I know we all want to make the Mile High Club, but it's like, get your person, you get to stick your dick in it once or twice to make sure everybody gets a shot, so everybody can do it, and then you have to go from there with it. But because we gotta make sure that whatever. So Tim's on the pilot. Okay, hey, whatever. That's rock on. Yeah, would that be Roadhead and a half? The pilot would fucking love us. Here's the deal.
You can't touch any controls. Okay, so can you stand up and steer the plane so I can do it then?
There might be more space. It's the stick. It's just.
Well, I would hate to lean over a console and set all a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But they have to get to their seats, so maybe that is a possibility.
Yeah, I'm sure the FAA will love that fucking shit. We ought to be ground controlled, Major Tom. Anyways, yeah. So, but seriously, I'll look into it. Why not? That'd be kind of fun.
Rock on.
That would that'll shake things up a bit now, won't it? Sign up for your plane ride. Hey, don't forget, people can start signing up for well, not yet, our Halloween party. You know that if they come to our birthday bash, they're like going to win a free set of tickets to the Halloween party.
There you go.
So,
rock on.
Miss Amanda, I'm going to actually make her do some business shit before this week's over, where she has to do some promos to help sell some tickets for birthday bash, which may include those. Just saying, because her fun bags will be at the party. Anywho. So for those, we were off last week because Miss Amanda had dental procedure done and shit. And
I felt like shit. My face. I got a call from the dentist. My face swelled up really bad. I got a call from the dentist, and she goes, "That's not normal. I mean, we can't say it doesn't happen, but that's not the usual case." I said, "I know. I used to work."
This is why we did it before or after we went to Vegas, not before. So yeah.
Okay.
So but
okay. Yeah, I felt like shit all week, and then I'm like, it is Valentine's Day. That can be our excuse.
Yeah. So but we are actually back. So we're actually back. So yes, we did the Vegas trip, and that a lot of this show this week seriously is going to be talking about Whispers.
Okay.
Because Whispers fucking rock. So I'm talking with them. I want to make them the official club of Casbah. They're fucking insanely cool. So if you're in Las Vegas, you need to schedule to go to Whispers. A lot of good clubs, none of them compared to Whispers. The people are fucking badass. They're cool as fuck. We knew nobody down there. We us on a traveling convenience. That's the only people we knew going in there. Mm-hmm. We left knowing a bunch of people. No, we did not go to the Hard Attack Grill. We saw it, but no, we did not go to it.
No, but when we got there, we were riding the elevator with, what was it, one couple, two couples?
Two couples.
And they said, they were from Michigan. I'm like, are you swingers?
Yeah.
But we didn't.
That place with Whispers was absolutely fucking badass. So Tom and Tina, the owners of Whispers are fucking Whiskers are fucking cool as hell, and it's they're finishing up some construction for the backyard. So when the summer season hits, their pool will be all fucking updated and done. This place, they had a Valentine's party, which they let us in, which is beautiful because it was sold out. It'd been sold out for 2 weeks, and they let the four of us in.
Maximum of what, $250?
$350, and they did not have to do that. They let us in, and they saved us parking spot. They have 127 parking spots. So they fucking went above and beyond, and they fucking they had like our shit up on. They have TVs throughout the entire establishment, which are really cool, closed circuit TVs, and they were flashing our stuff on there, and it was super cool. We weren't able to go Friday night, so we went Saturday. They made sure we had space to get in, and took us on. They take on a tour, really nice tour, and everybody is fucking friendly. They have a shit ton of volunteers. That's awesome, but everybody is friendly. People are just fucking cool. And they've got some weird rules they have to deal with. Mm-hmm. So in Las Vegas, BDSM doesn't exist. You can't officially say bondage or BDSM in Vegas. In their county. That's illegal. But they have a Elizabethan room,
Victorian.
Victorian room. They have inside hot tub. They've got. Check out their website. Just check them out. Oh my God, they're so much fun.
The themed rooms were badass.
Oh fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
What was it? The rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole. Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. The group room.
Yep.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. Yep. Purple Rain was very, very cool.
What was the other one?
And they're updating. They've got a big dining area with like a big area for like a dance floor and social area where the bar is at.
What it resembles is a gigantic house because it was.
Right, and they talked about the history of it. Like they have pictures there from like the early '70s, like Dean Martin. It was a Rat Pack hangout.
Mhm.
So it's cool. Now when this pool and all the stuff in the backyard gets completely done, they're going to be able to have pool parties. Their first pool party this summer, they're planning between 500 and 600 people will be able to be there. And here's the thing: they have the volunteers for it. They have the people. They have the system down. They have the setup. I have to say this: you were wearing super tight pants, slick pants, sexy as hell.
You know, it's that first time in a club you don't know what to wear. But their theme for Friday night was black dress, and I'm like,
Yep. They have monthly meetings.
A little black dress. I brought one. Wasn't overly thrilled about wearing it because I'm too pasty for that shit. So I'm like, well, I'll bring this, and it's pretty much. I didn't know what to wear. You never know what to wear that first time. And then there were some people that were half naked. I'm like, well, damn it.
Once you get there, and they have dress codes. I encourage you to check out their website. And they have a lot of themes again, just like everywhere else. It's not required to participate in the themes. But here's the thing: you have 350 people there. Some people were locals. We met people that were there that had flown in from Utah. We met people there from California. We met people that
The guy
were
from
from
Utah
Oregon.
only drove an hour.
Right, but we also met folks from both coasts. So you have also people all over the country. Not one single time did you get touched without permission. Not one single time did you see anybody else get touched without permission. None of that shit. Like, people understand if you don't follow the rules there, it is very simply you will be gone and you will never come back. And there were, as the night went on, there was different varying degrees of undress. There were rooms you could go watch if you wanted to watch. No one was being inappropriate, trying to include themselves. They do a great job of going through the rules when you first get there.
Go here, pause. Because you just keep jumping. Okay, so when you go there, there's no parking out front or very limited. So they have a backyard that is gravel around the swimming pool fenced off area. That's for parking, and they have that down to AT of where you park, how close you need to be. You know, can you pull it in a little tighter?
And they have volunteers there
with the sticks,
direct help making sure. So it's like a thought-free zone. You don't have to think about it. They're gonna make sure you get in there.
So when you go in, you're going in pretty much a back patio. It wasn't a sliding glass door; it's probably more like a French door. That was like an enclosed patio where they had desks set up to where when you came in, you signed the form, you paid your money, whatever. You got the lowdown of the rules and the consents and everything that you were done, and then they take you on a tour
if you're
new.
Right. Yep.
So then the next step that you walk into is what would be the kitchen dining room, which was huge because they had like 3 8-foot tables, and then they had food along the bar, and then they had food on another table behind it, so there was food everywhere.
Brought in again by a lot of their volunteers and people that are.
So then you walk around the corner, and there they put in a bar, which would be the living room.
Mm-hmm.
They put in a bar where they had 2 people staffed that would make your drinks. You gave them your booze. They had mixers.
Yep.
And then they made your drinks. And then the rest of the living room was had probably 20 or so tables and a dance floor. I mean,
big dance floor and a stripper pole.
And it's just, and he goes, yeah, and he told us about the stripper pole. We're like, okay, rock on. Play great music, dancing all night.
They had big TV, so they had like our advertisement running on it, but also videos.
Mm-hmm.
A great DJ setup. The music was thumping but not over the top. It wasn't. It was like, yes, it is Whispers, and they've got their shit down. There was a couch in there, also.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you could. They had multiple bars, so they had one in there that you could check your liquor in. They also had one outside, which is where the pool area is.
The
So-
portable one.
So they had multiple places, so everybody wasn't piled into one spot.
Mm-hmm.
You never really had to wait that terribly long to get a drink.
No.
Again, it was just super personable.
You went down a hallway,
Mhm.
and then there were your playrooms. There was one off to the right, and then there was the group room, and then the rabbit hole.
Which the rep would be the equivalent of like a Alice in Wonderland
Yeah.
theme, and they are constantly improving them, and it's badass.
It is.
It's
pretty cool.
fucking very
Different
cool.
lightings, different themes. It's pretty
The
cool.
Prince Room was
Where?
fucking awesome.
How did we get to the hot tub?
It
Because
was
there's an indoor hot tub.
there's an indoor hot tub. So off of that, where at the other end of where the desks are, there's another. The place is surprisingly huge,
Yeah, it is.
and there's another door. So there's an indoor hot tub, and they have lockers that you can use. They have a shower you can use.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have a wall set up, so the only place that you can take pictures, and there you never saw it. You don't pull your cell phone out because
No.
that's not allowed, except in that one area.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're on like Cassidy or some of those, you'll see the Cassidy and Whispers wall, which we somehow or other managed to fuck up and not get over there and get a picture. I don't know how we managed to screw
Because we
that
were
up.
too busy.
So we'll have to go
Duh.
back next time. But
We went in. We after like midway through the night, we went walking around to see what was going on, and the door was closed to the one room.
2 rooms had doors closed.
Oh, because there was the purple
Mhm.
rain room, and then there was somebody on the bed in the rabbit hole,
Mhm.
and then there were 4 couples in the group room,
Mhm.
which was hot to watch.
With probably 10 couples or more standing on the outside just watching.
Mhm.
One of the really cool fucking things with their rooms, you can leave the door open, which means come on in and watch. And if you want to participate, you need to ask.
Mhm.
They have it so the door can be open, but they have a chain that you can put across it that says you can watch from the doorway,
Mhm.
or you can have the door closed, which is no entrance at all. You have a shit ton of options for whatever you're comfortable with.
Mhm.
And again, putting on big events, 300 plus people is a lot of people to herd. They were all over the place, but it
But
wasn't
you
like
didn't feel overcrowded.
no.
In the least. And then when you went back out the back door to the right, I don't know if it was attached or if it wasn't attached. The Victorian.
It had been a garage that had been converted into really nice.
Because it had like
rooms.
3 rooms.
Yes,
I don't remember what was in the first one, but the second one had that bench that he said.
couple of beds.
we broke it.
Yeah.
And then the other one was a cross and stuff.
They have plans for as the pool area gets in. They've had a pool and they've had it for a while, but they've just expanded that area. That whole backyard is a huge pool area, and they're gonna have bungalows. They are so committed to the lifestyle and making it a totally fun and safe place, and they're so organized about it that and they're so customer friendly. I mean, they checked on us continuously.
Mhm.
And not just us. It wasn't like, oh, well, we know them. Their people were going around all over the place, constantly talking to people that they knew, and people that.
Because you could tell the regulars that were used to seeing each other, they were handsy with each other.
Right.
But that's typical if you know people.
Right. Okay, so similar question. Lee had asked, we stayed at the Tropicana is where we stayed at. We did not make it over to the Rooster this time, and I wanted to because one of our shows on Full Swap Radio is out of the Rooster, so we did not get a chance to get there. So the next time we will, most definitely.
We didn't go to the Heart Attack Grill because by the time we got to Fremont Street, it was closed.
And we were so fucking hungry I could have eaten my arm. by that point in time. Just saying. It had been a long time since we had been to Vegas.
Yeah, like 15
Yeah.
years.
It's
We
changed. a
were
lot.
trying to figure it out, and I'm like, going, is this even the same place? Because there's so much more than there was before.
Yeah, it's now that we got some really good sex dogging pictures of Miss Amanda on Saturday night, which we got to make sure we put this up somewhere because the one is really hot. So she wears this red cloak, or this red cloak, and she had her pants down.
It's
so
just short. It's just a
just
wrap.
sexy.
It's short, so I pulled my pants down. And
So it was like 3:30 Saturday night between the MGM Grand and
no, what was funny was there was this young couple, and the guy was trying. The guy was trying to get the girl to lift up her skirt, and she was like, oh, oh, and I went, well, here, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled down my pants and said, take a picture.
And once we got pictures, then they did it too.
Yeah.
And then Miss Amanda totally fucking pussed out, and so that was disappointing.
Because you want me to go over there, I wasn't gonna bother them.
You pussed out even more because I said, let's just go find a random in the casino and go fuck it, and even do it. I wanted to go vanilla hunting while we were in Vegas. Be very, very quiet. That would have been fun as fuck, dude. Just saying, you know. Yeah, it's Vegas is a blast, but Vegas is it's all about knowing where to go because there's a lot of areas of Vegas that are fucking rough. A lot rougher than they used to be. And I think from the last time I was there. But it was a good time. We had a blast.
Yeah, it's the first time on Fremont Street for me.
Yeah, well, I think I'd been there like when I was 6. I don't really remember. I wasn't gambling. I wasn't busy losing money then.
It was loud because they had that covered thing, and then they had large ass speakers
and Cole pushed out
and just blaring. I'm like, ugh.
Cole pushed out.
What'd you push out on?
I said I thought I could do the zip line. Then I get down.
He said, oh, that's the zip line. Yeah, no,
nope. Fucking tell you, like, yeah, we're not.
It was too chilly, or else I would have. And it was chilly. I wore a light jacket.
I would have fucking it was gonna be Nope, not gonna do her. Not gonna do her. Not gonna do it. Nope. Have to be really fucking drunk, and I didn't have a cape or Batman mask, so there was no fucking way that was gonna happen. Yeah. Take lots of money. Everything's fucking expensive as fuck in Vegas.
We didn't win anything.
We did all right. We didn't lose our ass, but what was amazing is it's. I think getting a big group together would be fun. As you could herd out as a group, and then you can like separate, and then you can go out as a big group, or what I think it can be fun. I mean,
see, when we were in our 20s. And the casino opened in Ottawa, Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
We went, and for some reason he was all giddy about doing roulette. And I'm like, okay, let's play roulette.
That was dumb.
Well, the table was crowded, but for me, this little light shined right on the number 23, and I looked over and I said 23, and he goes, "What?" I'm like, 23. Put it on 23, and he put it on the corner. And guess what number hit? 23.
Never live that down.
No, it's just something to remember. So I kept looking for this beacon of light to show me.
And she did not find it.
No, I did not.
I found them.
Can I not find anything? No.
I would find one.
There was
and
one time we went downstairs, and I was gonna go do something. Get coffee or something, and got rerouted, and then ended up sitting at a slot machine, and I won like $60 on that one.
And then you gave it all back.
And it didn't cover what I had lost before.
Believe it or not, there was a slot machine. It was the Wizard of Oz Munchkins. And she made a joke about it. Said, go play it. No, it probably won't hit. And somebody else went, sit down.
3 old ladies went
and fucking that thing, the Munchkins are dancing around and winning fucking coins. I'm like,
oh,
you're one of them.
Seriously.
Just go sit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I kept looking for some secret hidden thing, and it just didn't happen. Well, how did the blackjack tables go for you, sweet pea?
Goddamn sucking. Look, here's the fucking problem. They don't have enough blackjack tables anymore. They took out all the tables. It seems like they're all slot machines, shiny lights. I actually lost $100 the fastest I've ever lost on a blackjack table.
It doesn't.
At $10 a hand, literally. I didn't even
50,
push on hand.
why didn't you just go? Okay,
Because
that's
at that
it.
point in time, you go, well, I gotta fucking hit at some point in time. I'm gonna win at least one. It took 11 hands because one hand I pushed. One hand I got a blackjack and I pushed. Everything else I lost. Boom, boom, guys. Oh boy, it's kind
You
of. I don't know
tried
what's
the
going
digital
on.
blackjack.
I did better on that. I only
The
lost
digital,
50.
it had this giant TV screen, this lady looking like she's dealing, and then your computer in front of you, and you could have up to
I
like
just
6
wasn't
people
feeling
sitting
it.
there.
But I found Kiss slot machines and I fucking won money on those. So it worked out.
Look at you.
I got pretty enamored with shiny shit.
So what about
Woo!
Sunday morning when we ended up going to breakfast and then walking back? There was the casino that had like dollar blackjack tables, and we're cracking the joke of, what other stupid games are they going to have? Are they going to have like guess the number or something?
Yeah, and they did.
And they had a rock paper scissors slot machine.
Yeah, yeah. It was just like,
It's like
but it was
rock,
one.
paper,
It was literally. It was like it was Hooters restaurant, casino, and bar. Is what it was. So yeah, it was. Yeah, I didn't go play dollar blackjack. I can't bring myself to do that. It's like, well, let's just go fucking. I don't pick up cigarette butts off the ground to smoke them anymore either, but I used to. But I can go play dollar blackjack. I can't do it. I can't bring myself.
Well, you couldn't find. I think it was too packed.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Everybody was playing it.
Yeah. So but it was. I mean, it was fucking. It's fun. Vegas is fun, and it's a great place to visit, and it's a great place to fly home. Not on Super Bowl Sunday, and then you go back. I can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
I'm stoked to go back, but small.
The Bellagio
Small.
fountains weren't running.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, he was just off season, so you could tell.
Well, there was a guy out there working on it.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it's just
He
like,
was
oh.
playing with the orcas.
Darn it. Okay.
Nothing really. Okay, whatever.
No, we got nothing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So there you go. So there's Vegas. Do we want to answer them? Was there anything we had that we? There was something that we talked about. We should talk about. What are there?
Like I remember a fucking week ago
Really?
that we should talk about.
Yeah, it seemed important at the time. It seemed highly valuable. Highly valuable. I don't know. Oh, well, kind of. Okay, so actually, I do remember. So, we talk about social anxiety, right? Everybody talks about social anxiety all the time. And so being at a club where you literally know no one, the dead honest, it was like a experiment.
We need 2 people.
Right, we need 2 people, but it was like an experiment. It was like a science experiment. Oh my God, if you just walk up and say hi to somebody, this is our first time here, anybody will talk to you. Mm-hmm. Like, we got to see that firsthand. I mean, we all talk about social anxiety, about not knowing people. Find somebody else that looks dazed and confused and walk up and say, wow, this is really cool. Is this your first time? It's mine. And instantly you will talk to them. They will talk to you. Mm-hmm. It was like the ultimate living proof of that.
Talking about the couple and the lady that was sitting next to me.
Well, there was multiple ones that kept, because you saw it all over.
Well, there was like one table that was up against the wall, and I heard them say that they were new, first time.
It's amazing. See, I think the thing is we're not used to seeing so many new people up here, where like down there, it's a tourist destination, right? So they're used to. There's always people around here, But the theory would work anywhere. It totally finds somebody else that was out of there and walk up and say, yeah, this time, and people will talk to you. It was because you didn't see anybody really, like, the whole night playing fucking wall. Unless it is something out. Right, but you didn't see it very well. No, you didn't see that in a week, which is fucking cool. Because okay, that's the one of the messages I remember.
Okay, you know what? One of the things I miss is smoking. Because going out to smoke, you have something in common with somebody else, and it starts to start conversations.
It was easier. You were forcing her. It was like you're on a long elevator, right? It was a 7-1 elevator. That was smoking.
So this is where this one was a little bit awkward because we weren't going outside to smoke.
No.
We weren't walking the halls or anything.
No. So we had, but if you were I think I added 4 Facebook friends and people to the page just from going a little bit outside the comfort zone. It's amazing because seriously, when everybody in the club, when everybody in the group, or let's say over 50% of them are not regulars, it changes the dynamic of the club.
Mm-hmm.
And
It does a lot.
which I have to tell you, how cool would that be as a regular?
There's always fresh meat.
Yeah, well, there's always fresh conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so the thing is if you take that same attitude up here, they're looking for new people. They're looking for the people they know. Hey, how's it going? You know, the reconnection, like we see it at events all over the country, right? But then they're also open to saying hi to new people. How cool is that? I mean, it's like if you could screenshot that and put it in so that all of our events, people would do that at all events. That'd be cool. I would have liked to have been out there Friday because Friday was they do like a monthly meet and greet. And then Saturday was their theme. So it would have been a little bit different dynamic because like they had roses for all the ladies, it was Valentine's Day and some special stuff. So it would have been cool, but they had people from the strip. They had naked karaoke on Friday also. So, but again, that same thing. So it's like that was one of the things. It's like, wow, we have to make sure people understand how much you push that new person, introducing yourself to a new person. I mean, it's simply just saying, hey, is this your first time? And people will just you watch it happen. Hey, is this your first time going?
That made me feel special that he wanted to take us on a tour versus having his volunteers do it.
Yes, that was very funny.
Because the volunteer started to, and he goes, I'll take it.
Yeah,
and we're like, oh, cool.
Yeah, well, because he was saying, he goes, I don't usually get to take people on tours. He wanted to show us around, and that was really cool.
Special.
It was very cool how not only when people were checking on you, it wasn't waitery. Seriously, it wasn't like, we're doing okay, great. Yeah, I mean,
right. He actually sat there and had a conversation with you. And
even like, so I would go a lot of times. I went and got our drinks from the bar.
Right.
The one bartender, it was his first night volunteering behind the bar.
Okay.
And every time he's like, I just like high fiving you. You're like taller than everybody else, so that works. But she was super friendly. I mean, they were both super friendly, talking about. I don't know if they train their volunteers a little bit, but asking the right questions, So obviously, the first time you've seen here, where are you from? Things that will cause you to talk about yourself a little bit, and then they remembered it.
Yeah.
Because you were surprised about that because you weren't going up very often to drink, but the one gal Rose remembered your name when you went up there. After only being up there like twice.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. I mean,
some people are good at remembering names. I'm not.
It's just a thing of it's doing things they're so used to it. It's like I sit there going, wow, we have to figure out a way to make so that new people at our shit feel that comfortable. Because we really have to figure that out. I mean, seriously, because that was fucking damn cool.
Yeah, it was.
I wish we could have stayed longer. And on their hours, rock. their hours on Friday are like 8 to 2 and Saturday 8 to 3.
So I'm like, well, that's great, but that's like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but see, you can't be old. That was the other cool thing. All age ranges there at Whispers. So like, if you're going and it's like, don't be afraid that you're going to be the oldest people there or the youngest people there because you're fucking not. No. And there was like all age ranges in between and all fucking body types. That was the other thing that was really, really cool. I mean,
shape, sizes.
Yeah, everything. It was totally just it had a very fucking like old school vibe to it. I mean, it in a good way, not like a bad disco fucking.
It was an extremely large house party.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It had the feel of a house party, a little bit more clubbish because you had the DJ and the dance floor. But I mean, you felt at home.
Yeah, you did. It was fucking awesome. I can't wait to go back. I'm excited to go back. Just saying. Should go back soon.
Their chocolate covered strawberries were.
That's because he had booze in them. Seriously? Well, they didn't have booze in them. You shot
They had
booze
the
in 'em.
little
Booze shooters.
eyedroppery looking thing that was sticking in it with booze.
So that was a hard. Yeah, you were all over those. You didn't care about points at that point, then.
No.
Not so much.
I only gained 2 pounds. Since then, I've put on a few more.
We totally screwed the pooch though,
What?
because there's the one couple we totally should have fucking hit on. I mean, better.
Yeah, well.
And all you had to say was, "Can I eat your pussy?" And probably would have been game on.
Are you interested?
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know how we managed to fuck that up, but great news. It's about the same way we did with gambling. Why would I put it in that machine? Fuck.
We always have those moments though, where we go, damn it, how come we didn't?
They followed us into that room,
Into
and
the group room.
that's where we totally fucking.
Well, all of a sudden I looked over, I'm like, shit.
Yeah, and we still managed to fucking fumble on the play.
Right.
Great news. Hi, we're your representatives from the Midwest, and we're dumber than a box of fucking rocks. Afterwards, we're walking around the streets of Vegas at 4 a.m. going, fuck, how did we manage to screw it? Damn it. Yeah.
You know, anytime we go somewhere, we tend to screw it up a little bit. But, you know, we know for the next time that we go, because we know there will be a next time.
Well, yeah, I don't know that they'll be there next time, but
Well, right, but we'll
Who wants to fuck? Who wants to? Just how we're going to start it off. We're going to wear signs that say, we're too stupid to ask, but we want to screw. Maybe we'll have shirts that say that. Don't be afraid. We probably want to fuck. We just don't think to ask. Or something like an easy button. Maybe we'll get a button that says, push here to fuck, so they can walk in.
When we first sat down at the table, Cole's just like,
oh, fuck off. Why?
So we're picking on you because you look like a kid in a candy store.
Because it was fun.
Because it was almost creepy.
It was not creepy. Don't say that shit. Why would you say that on the fucking air? It wasn't creepy. I was just excited and giddy to be there. And that's not creepy. That's enthusiastic.
Okay, enthusiastic.
I didn't like have clown makeup on, going, nah, or anything weird. Mother, don't even. Seriously, don't fucking even. I looked nice. I was dressed nice. It wasn't anything overly weird for me.
Yeah, I should have dress pants and a suit coat.
Mm-hmm. Didn't get drunk at all, ironically enough. Didn't even get tipsy, really.
I don't think I did either.
I drank a lot of rum.
There's
I drank a lot of rum.
You came back, I'm like, wow, she couldn't eat pop.
And I didn't have to tell her I liked them.
Right.
She just made them that way. It's like, well, no, I just love you. I think because the endorphins were running on high, so it was like, I had no problem fucking. It was cool to be there. It was because it felt like home. You wanted to be there. That's very unusual for a place you've never been before to feel that level of comfort. And that's seriously. And as you looked around the room, when people walked in that were new, they initially had that fucking deer in the headlight look. But if you looked at them a half hour later, you could see the level of just like comfort all the way across the board. You could see it. So it wasn't just us. That's all about what they do or the vibe that they put off and that their volunteers put off and everybody puts off. That's fucking badass. That, if anything else, if there was to sell me on going back, even if we didn't do what we do, that feeling to walk out and felt like you felt like when you left, you're like, damn, I wish we'd come back next weekend. That's how you felt. And I can tell you, even when we first got in lifestyle, we didn't feel that shit when we first started going to lifestyle. You didn't feel like that.
No.
And here's people from 1,200 miles away, and that's how you felt. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty fucking cool. It's like, okay, how do we bottle that up and have our shit have that kind of vibe? Because when there wasn't a single person that was walking around just like after 20 minutes, it wasn't pretty relaxed, like they're having fun. And no, it wasn't because they were all fucked up. Because honestly, that was the other thing. I'm sure a lot of people have buzzes going. Mm-hmm. You didn't see like train wreck. You didn't see anybody. Now, could there have been in back rooms? Who knows?
Yeah.
We didn't see everybody, but you didn't get the feel of like drinking. The courage drinking. Mm-hmm. You didn't see that.
Excessive drinking, you didn't feel that either.
And people, I mean, now mind you, you're partying and having fun, so you're sweating out and all the rest. But you did, it didn't have that feel.
Now there are also, of course, we know weed is legal there.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a special place in the back outside that where you partaked in that.
Yeah, which that was cool. So if you didn't want to just have the smell of it all over you, you didn't have to. I mean, and that, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to be hit with it. And when we left, I don't remember smelling it.
Uh-uh.
So.
And that was it. And it was a little bit cool, and it was fun because they had big heaters going outside. And there were people sitting outside with nothing on. But I mean, they had heaters because it was all like a whopping, freezing ass 42.
I still thought it was chilly. I wore a light jacket the entire time.
Did you assimilate that quickly? You kind of did.
No, everybody else was in fucking shorts and t-shirts walking around Vegas, and I was in fucking long sleeve shirts.
You went back to that's your southern roots came screaming back. That's what
no, I thought it was chilly.
Well, yeah. You think 60 degrees is chilly a lot of times.
Well, yes, I do.
But the thing is
in the fall, yes, it's chilly. In the spring, it feels wonderful.
55 degrees does not feel cold down there during the day. 60 degrees. You weren't walking around with a coat on the whole time out on the strip during the day.
Well, I could probably show you pictures where I was.
During the night, you got. Don't mind me.
Who's yawning this time?
That caught me off guard. Actually,
me.
Fuck off, bitch. Seriously, fuck off.
It's not me.
Well, congratulations. One time, it's not you. Way to go, pumpkin. It caught me. It snuck up on me. Really? Jesus. And so there you go. Huge plug. I know people are like, wow, I get it. They like whispers.
Okay. Yeah, so for those that are planning on going to Vegas, go check it out if you're with lifestyle people or just have an evening to yourself there.
Absolutely.
But also,
shoot us a message so we can let them know you're going.
Yeah. Buy drinks off the strip.
Yeah. Jesus.
Wow.
Oh my God.
When you go to leave, get at the airport probably 3 or 4 hours before your plane takes off because the line for security, we waited
an hour
and 45 minutes to get through security.
To get through the line. If we
and it wasn't that they were slow because actually they were moving pretty damn quick. It was how many people were in line.
Yes, do not wait for the last minute in Vegas. Same with your rental cars, everything else. Don't wait. Here's another one. You know the days of cheap meals on the strip? Those don't exist anymore.
No, they don't.
Those do not exist anymore.
No.
Be prepared. You don't see since COVID, you don't see near the number of waitresses. So when you're playing, they used to, if you have been to Vegas in the past and you're used to like, you sit down and feel like free drink.
Yeah, no.
You don't see hardly near as many waitresses and going to the bar. 2 rum and cokes, Bacardi and Morgan's cost $32 at one of the bars we were at one of the casinos. So keep that in mind.
Margaritaville, the 2 drinks were 24, so they were 12 apiece.
Yeah. So plan accordingly.
Let's see. Where did we eat at? We ate at Margaritaville.
Yep.
We ate at some bar and grill when we first got
somewhat
there.
Off the strip with really good food. It was
off the strip.
It was right by a liquor store and a dispensary.
I have a picture of it somewhere.
It was really good. We'll post it out there. It was good.
We went to a fucking diner that was off
the Blueberry Hill.
Blueberry Hill.
If you go to Vegas, go to Blueberry Hill. Find it.
They have a shit ton of variety of food. Beyond all, it would be a great drunk food restaurant.
I guarantee it's open 24 hours. Every college kid at those UNLV knows that place.
Yeah.
Because they give huge portions.
Yeah.
And it's drunk food extraordinary. And it's like a little strip mall thingy, but it's Blueberry Hill.
It was by itself.
Well, yeah, but it was standalone and right out. It was in the same parking lot. I shared a parking lot with the strip mall thing. But
there
go
was
there.
One time it was almost like a food court-ish thing in one of the casinos.
On Fremont Street, and then we also ate at the House of Blues, in the
New York.
No, that was House of Blues was
the Luxor. No. I don't know. It's one
Mandalay Bay. And Mandalay Bay, we had the House Blues. It was really good. But budget accordingly.
There's not a lot of breakfast places. Well, there are. We just weren't looking right.
They do not have coffee pots or refrigerators in your rooms.
And most of them have a frickin' Starbucks, which I'm not a fan of Starbucks. But I did learn the last day that fucking Krispy Kreme was across the street.
Seriously, with everything that old school Vegas of everything is like super cheap. Super cheap meals.
What did
does not
the
exist.
shuttle bus driver tell us? How much money did a single casino make in a day?
An average casino makes $1.8 million a day.
A day.
A day. So I mean, it's there is it. Some of that old school Vegas, that part's like gone.
Yeah.
You just have to know that going into it, type thing. But I think that if you planned out, we just kind of ate where we were at, and when we were hungry, and was like, hey, here's something, which is probably not the most cost-effective way to eat.
No,
at all. But it's fun.
It's not necessarily about the cost either.
Well,
but you might want to look up to see where you would be interested in eating.
New York has some great little bistro-y type things within it to fit into their theme, which is really good food. Everywhere we went, the food was really good.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was fucking tremendous food. Getting a car was worth it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's an added cost, but getting a car, we didn't use it a lot. The one thing we found out,
we did actually quite a bit.
We did find out, like the Tropicana where we stayed was one of the few casinos that has free parking if you have a car, if you rent a car. Mm-hmm. But it was nice to have when we wanted to go hit a liquor store, because like Whispers is
we hit a dispensary, we hit a liquor store,
hit a grocery store.
We hit a grocery store.
Yep. And souvenirs.
Yeah, we drove to the end of the strip first.
Yeah,
and then we drove to Fremont.
And just checked stuff out. And it was nice, and not having to wait like for shuttles and stuff like that, Ubers for the airport, stuff like that.
Because what were we on the highway for?
Everything you ended up on the highway out and around.
Behind it.
Well, that was
everything went in a circle.
It did, but to give you an idea, after a whole weekend of driving like we did, because you have to fill the car back up with gas. Yeah. I spent $11 for gas to put it.
And that's cheap, because it's like $4 a gallon.
Yeah, I mean, so but it was worth it.
I mean, the very first time we went to Hoover Dam because I wanted to see it.
Right.
This time we had other plans, but that didn't work out. So we didn't end up using it as much as. But I'm glad we had it.
And we walked more, but the Tropicana was a mile from the Harley shop, and we walked out of the Harley shop. By the way, if you get a chance, go to the Harley Davidson store off the strip and go sit in their chairs. Motherfuckers, I almost didn't want to leave. The most comfortable chair I've ever sat in my entire life. Because while the people we were with were looking around, we sat in the chair, and I sat down, I'm like, I ain't fucking moving. This is wonderful. I was like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever.
Because what was it, Friday? Friday we took like 22,000 steps.
Yeah.
Cole felt it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Okay, so one thing I wanted to do is the Tropicana had a state-of-the-art fitness center. Well, I never went and saw it. She had to go through the spa to get there, and I'm like, I didn't bring all my stuff to begin with, and I'll get it walking. I was like, what would be cool is to run down the strip and run back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then I got a lecture. You're not doing that by yourself.
I'm such a dick because I care.
Okay, so I can't do that. But the Tropicana has set up a route that if you go this far, and it was only like 3 casinos, go across the street, come back, go across, it was 3 miles. I'm like, holy shit, okay.
It was new for us this time around because one of the new on the street scams is the showgirls. Yeah. Basically hookers in big feathered hats.
They weren't that good.
Some were. If they'd been out when I made it.
But some of their outfits look like I went and made it.
It's different, and some look better. I mean, but that's they're out trying to.
Some guy Drummond called me a pedophile because I took the picture of the back of one of them.
Yeah, that was funny. And there's some dudes out there. Some of the Chippendale type shows are out there.
Yeah, the jeans and cowboy hats. And it's like, he goes, ooh, I can embarrass them. I'm like, no, you can't.
No, you have no.
You can try, but you're not going to win on that.
I promise that the 4 of us could have made any one of them.
And because I don't know anybody, I said, we're swingers. You're not going to scare me at all.
Yeah. And he moved on to easier targets. Right. He's like, no, yeah.
They'll blush because a guy that's all muscular is hugging them. No,
You could whip your dick out and she'd suck it and wouldn't care in front of people. We'd be like, yeah, whatever. Okay, great. What if you could have paid some nice and we forgot. They should have done that.
Oh, I could have.
When they're saying, for a picture, $20. Oh, $20. It's like the dick. That's just saying. Because we didn't get to any brothels. That was disappointing. So we didn't get to any brothels. So next time.
Because he was set on going to a freaking brothel.
I still want to go to a brothel, and it's important.
I don't know why.
Because we know some people that work in them, and it'd be cool to get a behind the scene tour of a brothel. So that would be badass. I'm just saying, it's cool. Look, it's
Are you wanting to open one?
One of them's selling for $18 million. Yes, I would love to own a fucking brothel. Are you fucking shitting me? Yeah. Actually, if you want some of the best food in Vegas, go to the brothels.
Madame Casbah, here to help
Yeah,
you. How can
no
I help
shit.
you?
There you go. Absolutely.
I can be a bitch.
For my
No.
menus.
Huh?
There are different types of menus. Just saying. No, seriously though. Yeah. Three of them have like 5-star world-class chefs that have restaurants in the
Yeah, you
brothels.
told me that, yeah.
So we could go for the food. It's only for the food. It has nothing to do with the fucking professional sex workers. It's only for the food. Anyways, no. So we didn't get. But there's just not enough time to see everything. Obviously, you go through and you saw.
Well, yeah, no, you can't see everything.
It's fun, and I hope people go, and I hope people have fun. And now I've got to obviously figure out how to put together a fucking mile-high flight down to fucking Vegas so we can all just fuck like rabbits.
You have 2 years to figure it out.
If we can do it sooner than that. Oh, we're going to New Orleans, not Vegas.
Are you talking Vegas or are you talking New Orleans?
We can do both. Get whispers and then down to New Orleans. It'll be all right. Whatever. We'll
Not
figure it out.
even anywhere close. Okay.
We're on a plane. If everybody's fucking, who cares? Turbulence is your friend. Just saying. Cole stayed awake on a flight. He hasn't done that for years. You remember why he sleeps on airplanes now. Anywho.
Yeah, he doesn't like that. But it's only on the way there. The way back was fine.
It was smooth sailing. Because it was quiet. That's why. We had a window.
I looked out it.
You did when you were awake. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, because I slept a bit and I never sleep on planes. How weird is that?
No shit. Luckily, I was woken up to be told I was snoring, and I stayed awake the rest of the way. Yay!
Because you were snoring.
It's awesome. Anyway, so, yes, you're exactly. Anybody can call themselves professional. They're going to pay.
Thank you for flying Casbah Airlines and welcome to the Mile High Club.
I know. I'm working on it.
You want me to be a professional?
Once you fucking shoot some content professionally, then yes, then I can say that I sleep with a porn star every night. Just saying. That's my one big perk. Your perk is a fucking seal killer. Riding the pogo stick. I don't know. Something. We'll figure it out. Don't look at me that way. Jesus. Anyways. You won't find that job on Indeed. So anyway.
No, you won't. Oh, I yawned. I know, but it's time's up.
Oh, so now
I held through.
Yeah, awesome. All right. So thank you very much. So next week we'll actually be back with questions and everything. We will be back next week. We'll go like in a row each week, like normal, like we're supposed to.
I know it's my fault, and everybody will get over it.
Wow.
No.
If you see us wrong, that'll work again on the other side. Just saying. I'm kidding. Anyways, another shout out to our sponsors. Thank you very much, ASN Lifestyle Magazine, nightcaps.com, and No More Wet Spot. We appreciate your support of our show, and we hope that all of you listening will go support our sponsors as well. Don't forget, hey kids, you can still get birthday bash tickets. Birthday bash is coming up in like 17 days. You can get birthday bash.
Shit,
go to www.krazycasbah.com. Amanda and her fun bags will be there. She does weird things for cake. So, and there'll be cake there. Just saying. See where that gets? Make sure you get your tickets today. And don't forget, we have hotels that you can sign up to get a hotel room if you're staying in town. We probably have some on Friday night as well. So please come check that out. And don't forget, soon, be watching the website. You still have time to get tickets for both the Summer Nights, Crazy Summer Nights in June, which is the mailing for her birthday, as well as the Hotter and Hell one, which is for my birthday in August. And soon we'll have our tickets available for our the first annual Night of 1,000 Screams Casbah Halloween event, October 7th. So we're super excited about that. And we've got some other cool things in the works, some surprises that are still coming. So make sure we'll let you know about those as those materialize. Anyways, with that being said, kids, doing it the only way I know how, the only way I want to, and the only way I ever motherfucking will, Casbah style, out.
He has to turn that off. Well, I have to turn this off.
And going over here.
Uh-huh.
Shutting off the YouTube. Good night, YouTube.
No, you ended it already.